Good morning, Green Design students. My name is Belen, your ASB president.
And I'm Alex, here to wish you a happy Friday. We want to start off this week's YouTube Live by telling you guys that we have 83% vaccinations and uploads onto the Daily Pass.
Please, please update your vaccination info onto Daily Pass to have 100% vaccination at school.
It helps us keep track of those who aren't vaccinated and of those who are half vaccinated or fully vaccinated. Um, Everybody has to be vaccinated. If you're not vaccinated, every Monday, Wednesday, or Friday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., you can get vaccinated here at Diego Rivera Learning Complex. No appointment is necessary. Please see Mr. Chavez for more support.
Now we have a special guest, Ms. Villegas.
Good morning, Green Design. Happy Friday. So I'm Ms. Villegas, and I'm the Intervention Prevention Support Coordinator. And I'm here to talk about the dress code. So you guys have been noticing that we're starting to enforce it a little bit more this week. And on Monday, we're definitely going to enforce it a lot more. So just make sure you get one of these papers from your advisory teachers. Take it home, review it with your parents, get it signed, and bring it back. To just go over some items, there's no crop tops allowed. Make sure that your belly is covered. There's no sagging, no sandals, no flip-flops, and no inappropriate language on sweaters or your jackets. All that's going to be addressed, and if you're being defiant of the rules, you're going to have to stay after school detention or lunch detention. So take this weekend, go home, make sure you go over your wardrobe and see what's appropriate for school and what's appropriate for outside of school. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Villegas. Please be sure to wear appropriate schoolwear for school only and switch out between outside school and inside the school.
Moving on now. Make sure everyone has their Green Design pullover hoodie. If you don't have your Green Design hoodie, make sure to talk to Mr. Chavez about the hoodie. You can see him in the main office.
Now, welcome Ms. Healy. Oh, not Ms. Healy.
Moving on now. Make sure everyone has the Green Design pullover hoodie.
Black History Month. Black History Month is a celebration through February 1st to March 1st. Black History Month is an annual celebration of achievements by African Americans and a time for recognizing their central role in the U.S. history, also known as African American History Month.
For Black History Month, we will be talking about important community members who left an impact on the community and should be talked of. Did you guys know that Maya Angelou was an American author, poet, and civil rights activist who rose to prominence with the publication of I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings in 1969?
Maya Angelou died in 2014 at the age of 86 and was honored with the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2010 by President Barack Obama. A pretty famous quote from her would be, "If you don't like something, change it. And if you can't change it, change your attitude."
As a way to celebrate Black History Month, we will be holding a door or wall decorating competition for advisory classes that will begin on February 1st and end on the 23rd. Paper will be provided by Ms. Roca located in D201 during advisory class. For more information regarding this competition, check your emails. Be creative and don't forget to stick to the theme.
Here are some examples of what could be done as an entry to the contest. Remember to follow the criteria that can be found in the email sent to your advisory teachers, and don't forget to have fun.
Here's a video of Shirley, an influential woman of LA. Shirley helps the community out by feeding and beautifying the streets of LA.
Waiting, we have hamburgers, makeup, ice cream sundaes. We're gonna start the line right now. Thank you for your patience. Beauty to the Street started probably a little over 3 years ago. I lost one of my sons. One of my children died back in 1990. He was 5 days to his third birthday. And I have 5 more kids, 5 living kids, so I have 6 total. And the 30 years that I've been living after his death has just been tumultuous, like just a lot of pain. Even though I had 5 more kids, like I'm so broken and I could just not get my life together. I kept thinking like this pain of the loss of my child was gonna just kill me. It was just like I'm on Prozac. I came down with panic and anxiety disorder, you know, so I deal with so many emotions and stuff. And so every September, he was born September the 11th and he passed away September 6th. So every September is like my mourning month. Like I just go into a bubble. I have a twin sister and she's like, okay, you've been doing this for 30 years, Shirley. You cannot live like this. Like you have 5 more kids. He wouldn't want you to live like this. And I'm like, but I have so much pain and like I could never find a purpose for that level of pain. And through the journey of trying to find something to do with my life, somebody said, do you want to come out and feed the homeless with Polly's project? And I was like, okay. And as soon as I went out to the streets, I was like, oh my God. They're all broken, like they're just like me. Like I felt completely at home. Like I felt like I had a purpose for my pain at that point. So I'm like, oh my God, they're broken just like me. Like they're troubled. And I just gravitated to them and I was just serving them food and, you know, clothing with this other organization. And they kept on saying, we love your makeup, we love your hair, we love your earrings. I'm like, you want that? And they were like, yeah. And they started calling me the makeup lady. And I was like, oh, everybody's like, you're the makeup lady. You're the woman who passes out mascara. You're the one who gives eyelashes and earrings. And I'm like, yeah. And I started taking care of the trans community in the back as well, in the back streets of LA. And yeah, so they were like, people only give us men clothes because, you know, and I'm like, well, you should have what you want to wear. What do you want to wear? They're like, we want women clothes. So I started bringing them wigs and heels and makeup and eyelashes. And that really quickly spread. And when everybody started calling me the makeup lady, I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is something I should do because it felt like I had a purpose now. Could you use that hair stuff I gave you?
Did I? Well, I can't show you.
No, 3 wigs per person. But I'm a hood stylist. I know hair and I know makeup. So we call it hood stylist. So I'm a hood stylist.
Mask? Here you go, sir. All right, you. There you go. You got a mask on? I'm telling you, I didn't forget about you, loved one. All right.
We got 600 hamburgers from McDonald's today. 600 McDoubles. Double cheeseburgers. So we typically do 600. We try to do 1 per person, sometimes 2 per person, depending on the crowd. So today's probably a large crowd. You probably do 1 per person. Well, I see the media and I see the reports. So this angel. I'm not an angel. I'm broken. And broken people recognize broken people. It's like you kindred spirits. Like they can look at me and tell like, wow, she is really broken. And I can look at them and tell, and it's kind of like you just organically click.
That was a really heartwarming video. I really love how considerate Shirley is by letting the homeless people have a choice on what with and what they want.
Sometimes we don't have a choice of what we want and we just have to stick to whatever we have. But thank you, Shirley, for making the difference in our community and helping those in need. That was so emotional.
It was really nice.
Prom tickets are on sale now during lunch outside the Green Design office. Prom is May 7th at the Reef in Long Beach. Each ticket is $110. By March 1st, tickets will go up by $5 to $115. By April 1st, tickets will go up to $120. Tickets are limited for each school, so don't wait until it's too late.
Granite is officially sold out. So if you did not get a chance to get tickets, please make sure to contact Miss Aguilar to be a part of the wait list for future tickets. On Fridays, leadership plays music. So if you're interested in sharing your music to the leadership class, please fill out the form that is sent onto the whole GDSA school group.
Make sure that the music or song that you want to listen to isn't explicit. Make sure it's family friendly and no profanity.
Yeah. The 100th day of school is on February 8th. Join us during lunchtime for fun games hosted by Miss Madrano.
Find more information about the 100th day of school on the GDSA whole school group on Schoology. or on the Green Design Instagram page. Just a reminder that credit recovery is every Saturday. If you failed any classes, please see Ms. Villegas for more information. And even if you didn't fail any classes, feel free to come and pass by to work on your homework and not be stressed with it.
Teacher of the well, we have a winner for the teacher of the month, and this month winner is Ms. Roca.
Congratulations, Ms. Roca.
Roca. We love you.
Thank you, Ms. Roca, for everything that you do for us. Thank you for always being there and like being a good teacher that like you can talk to about what you want and like what you need. If you need any help, you can talk to Ms. Roca, and she has no problem with it. And now let's hear from our principal, Dr. Lepakis.
Yeah, good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. It is a happy Friday. Listen, I want to start by apologizing to all of you out there who are now running afoul of our dress code and are cracking down on getting to class on time and having to have those masks on and cover your nose and having to have those Crocs in sport mode. Look, when we came back in the fall, what was my goal? My goal was to see as many students in school as possible after we really had so few come back in the spring, and we were really out for a year and a half. That was my goal. And I said, team, look, are we seeing dress code violations from years past? Yes, we are. Are girls wearing all sorts of tore-up jeans, enough holes in those jeans? Are boys sagging those jeans and pants so low that we see their underwear? Are we seeing too much up top for the girls in terms of too much skin showing, either too low in the cut or too much belly and back? And I got to tell you something. Yeah, we were. And yes, you have become accustomed to maybe dressing that way. And the reason I'm apologizing is because we have found that it does become disruptive to our day and our environment. And Ms. Villegas laid it out for you that we are going to be now clocking for dress code as well. And I want to say, in addition to doing it while you pass us, because every one of you are very clever. You're clever up to a point. I mean, we can tell when you're trying to hide the fact that you basically aren't wearing the right top. And for the boys, you don't really care if your butt's hanging out. I don't understand what that's about. Maybe you just bought a new pair of underwear, or maybe you got them for a birthday present or something, but you want to show your drawers, and I don't get that. But we're going to be clocking you for that. But in addition to seeing you outside, where you're trying to be clever and cover, we're actually going to be doing random checks in classes. A few of us will come in, and we'll walk from front to back. And if we put a little tab on your desk or whatever we determine that's going to be a notifier, you're going to come in the hall with us, and we're going to talk about it. Basically, we're going to take your name down and we're going to call your parents, because you guys are old enough to know what proper attire is for a business setting. And by the way, school is a business setting. Learn it now, because when you get out into the real world beyond us, college might be a little different, a little more free form, but when you get into the job market and everything, a lot of what you guys are passing off as your attire on a daily basis might not fly. I'm just giving you that much. I also want to note that we're back to about 89 to 90% of our students attending every day. So if your class still feels like it doesn't have enough kids in it, we're also moving kids who are not producing to continuation schools and to other learning opportunities, alternative education. So right now we're down to about 551 students actively enrolled. We were up to as high as 572. When we came back, we were high as 563. So yeah, you're going to see some gaps in more space in classrooms. Get your work done, please. You know, we opened the grade window yesterday. This is the time to make sure you get all your work in, so you and your teacher are on the same page when it comes to evaluating your 5-week marks and posting them by next Thursday afternoon. I don't have a lot to say beyond that. I do appreciate everybody. I want you to notice in the background that I don't know whose high school this is, but in honor of Black History Month, you see the imagery that they've put in their high school in form of a mural. And let's be aware that all cultures work together when they respect each other. And they work together best when they not only respect each other, but they borrow from each other. they honor that by appropriating and not misappropriating that which makes cultures both unique and special, and that which makes us all universal. So please, it's Black History Month. Uh, we're gonna continue to celebrate it. Thank you everybody for having me here today. I know lunch is coming up in a couple minutes. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lepicus. Thank you for that important information.
Yes, thank you. Arts and Crafts Club meets on the second and fourth Tuesday of every month during lunch. For more information, see Ms. DeFonso in room D301. Here's a quick video of the Arts and Crafts Club.
The Outdoor Clubs meets on Thursdays during lunch in D305. See Mr. Velasquez for more information.
The East Asian Organ Club meets every Wednesday during lunch in D201. Also, if you are interested in participating in the Asian Organs Club, see Ms. Kwang for more information.
This past Tuesday was the New Year, the Chinese New Year, and this year is the Year of the Tiger. In the club, we got the good luck charm for the new year, and I also learned how to say Happy Year of the Tiger. You say Hu Nian Ji Shang.
Interesting.
Today is senior night for both boys basketball and boys soccer. Today there's a home game. Today's the last home game of season against Manual Arts. Varsity basketball starts at 3:30 and varsity soccer starts at 4. Go support our Huskies and our seniors.
Happy birthday to our Vice Principal, Mr. Chavez. Thank you for being a great addition to this campus.
Thank you, Mr. Chavez. Follow us on Instagram at gdsa.asb for other updates. And make sure you're on the GDSA whole school group and check the school website for more updates.
And that's it for this week's announcements. We hope to see you in the next episode of our YouTube Live. And remember the 3 R's. Respectful
Be respectful to everyone. Be responsible for your actions and be ready to learn. Thank you.
Bye.